To see how the other half live, look no further than Dolphin Island, Fiji's only genuinely private island. The exclusive piece of paradise offers a luxury castaway experience for you and up to 7 friends. That includes designer accommodation, a personal chef and an infinity pool. Well, travel writer Nina Kanakovsky was there recently. She joins us now to take us through all the jealous perks of a private island. Nina, great to have you on board. Let's talk about the island. Just give us a bit of an overview.
Right, so as you said, I mean, Dolphin is the only genuinely private island in Fiji's 333 islands. And what that means is that you get the entire place to yourself. So there's these 4 beautiful bures or bungalows there. And so you could have just you and your partner, or you could have you and up to 7 friends. You have your beautiful main bure where you sit around drinking, you know, pina coladas made by your private bartender, and then you splash into that infinity pool and basically have the run of the whole island, which the most fantastic thing about that is that you can be as active or as sedentary as you like. So your day could involve going out kayaking or paddleboarding or snorkeling in those crystalline waters and, you know, running around the 14 acres and having your own real castaway experience. There's this beautiful open-walled bungalow up on the top of the hill where you can sit and watch the sunrise or actually sleep there if you like. That's an optional experience. Or you can do as I said and just drink those cocktails, lounge in that pool, book a massage, whatever you please. The island is yours.
And just on that, because I have to confess, I'm easily bored. So is there enough to do there? Did you find there was plenty to do?
Absolutely. I mean, you get there and you immediately feel like you want to run around and do all the things. You know, you go out on the kayak, you circle the island a few times, then you go out snorkeling and you do all of that. And that's going to take a good day because there is a lot to do. And then, you know, that Fijian time just takes over and you find yourself wanting more and more to do less and less, which really, I mean, that's basically what a holiday is meant to do. So it really does wind you down in that way. But, you know, there's cooking classes that you can do, but I have to say it was the best cooking class I've ever done because it was 2 minutes long. It was just to learn how they make their kokonda, which is one of the Fijian dishes, which is like a Fijian ceviche. You know, you cut up the fish, you marinate it in some lime, you throw on some fresh coconut milk and a few veggies and you're done. So there's all those sorts of things you can do. Also, you have in your bure, I mean, which you've got the wooden shutters, the wooden floors, the beautiful design, and you have this big freestanding bathtub. You can while away a couple of hours in there as well.
How luxe is this thing? Are we talking serious luxury or not so much?
Well, we're talking pared back luxury, and that, to me, is actually the ultimate luxury. I mean, the people who own this lodge also own Huka Lodge in New Zealand, and anyone who knows that property, it is that super polished, beautiful luxury. And this, I mean, the interiors are just stunning. The Virginia Fisher was the interior designer who also did Huka Lodge, and so you have, you know, the beautiful Polynesian carvings in the wood, and you have these red, these orange and black and white kind of soft furnishing and shells everywhere and all of that. So it does give that feeling of the luxury being that you're in a friend's home, but a very fabulous, very wealthy friend. And you have everything you could ever want. I mean, you have, you know, the beautiful wines that are brought into the island just for you. We managed to sort of drink them out of their Chardonnay, so that to bring a little bit more in for us. But then, you know, they're pulling lobster from the sea and fresh fish and prawns and whatever kind of food you want. They even bake their own pastries for you. And, you know, we had a lovely bartender named Tito that kind of, I'm missing Tito in my life because anything you would ever think of, you just, Tito, could you please help me watch this thing? Or please, could I have a pina colada? And he was just the most divine person. So yes, definitely barefoot luxury.
Sounds like everyone needs their own Tito.
We do.
Look, you touched on it a bit. Talk me through the food. You have a private chef, is that right?
Yes, you do. And also there is the island's auntie, who is Auntie Dawn. She's basically like the host on the island, and she prepares the food as well. And she's been doing that for a very long time. So it really is beautiful food. One night we had the the traditional Fijian feast that's kind of like the Fijian version of a hangi, where they cook the big slab of meat and a big fish in the ground, so you get that beautiful smoky taste. And then, you know, the kokonda, as much of that as you can have, because he's just divine. And then you have also, along with all this seafood, you have antipasti, and you have beautiful fresh salads and fruit and cocktails and whatever you please. So yes, very great food and wine too.
Looking at some wonderful vision of it, which I believe you might even have taken yourself while on the trip.
Oh, I mean, that's the beauty of being there. That is another way to pass the time, I have to say. I kept thinking, I need to put down my camera, I need to stop documenting this, but it really is just so beautiful. You can't stop yourself. It's the quintessential kind of waving palms and that crystalline water, and, you know, this little tiny spit of a beach at the end, and hammocks and that pool. I mean, I couldn't get enough of it.
Nina, very, very quickly, how much? What are we talking here? Dollars?
Well, we're talking about $1,000 a night per person, but it is a sliding scale. So, you know, the more people there are, it becomes a little easier to do. So that's kind of how it works.
All right, got to leave it there. Great to talk, and the jealousy levels have just gone through the roof. Nina, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.